I'm Holly Gallagher and I'm the Young People's Programme Coordinator at ARC. I had worked for ARC freelance for a little bit before I got this job. So I work here part-time now and I work freelance as like a facilitator and a theatre maker and a director as well. I throughout uni have always like delivered workshops with young people anyway. So I was doing some work on one of the programs here, and Chloe, who's our programs manager that's on maternity at the minute, she was like, oh, the young people's program coordinator job's coming up, you should apply. And I was a little bit like, oh, I've never done admin before, like I can't I don't know what I'd do. But she talked me through like the whole application and made me understand how like a lot of the stuff that I'd done freelance and that I'd learnt about in uni like could really easily be applied to this role. So I ended up applying for it and I got the job, and I have been here ever since, and it's a very nice job. So I grew up in Thornaby with my mum and my brother, and I didn't do much arts activity when I was little. I probably did like arts and crafts in school. I mean, I always liked painting and stuff like that at home, but I never really did any drama until I was in like year 6 and I joined ARC Kids Seniors, which was one of the young people's programme sessions at the time. I did youth theatre here for a long time, and then I did drama in secondary school, and I decided I was going to be an actor and went off to uni to do that. But I had like a very like mainstream school kind of experience of drama, but I definitely had like that narrow view of like, you have to get an agent and become an actor and be in films in order to be in the arts. And then I went off to uni and it was like, oh, okay, so there's like a whole other like world of things that exist. And that was the point where I then started like being in ARC more and seeing what work was being programmed and understanding that like actually my interests in the arts were a lot more like what ARC was putting on. I mean, a thing to say about my job at ARC is that it's not how I'd expected an admin job to be. So when I started it, like I was a bit worried that I was gonna sacrifice some of the time that I could have put towards being like a freelance artist and just end up like writing emails all day long and being really bored in like a grey office. But actually it was completely different to that. Not only because it has been fun and it's upskilled me in like admin skills and understanding how things are programmed, but also because as an artist it's given me like that insight into what the actual process is to put something out that's public facing. A good and valuable lesson I think to learn is to understand how all of those things work together, so that when you are writing a show or making an exhibition or whatever it is that you're doing that you want to present to the public, you know exactly what everyone in all those roles is going through, and you can also understand like how you can help them. Yeah, so I think it has been really useful in terms of being an artist to learn about what goes on in those offices. That was thankfully not what I expected at all. It was like nice and fun and has always been a really rewarding job for me. And I think a nice thing about ARC is that we have like our lovely little open plan office and everyone's really friendly, and I think the people that work here are all like regular human beings, so that's like nice. There's nothing there's no like intimidation in the building. I don't think everyone's really approachable and easy to work with.